Good morning, Carmen! Magandang Monday po sa ating lahat. Welcome to our 5 days webinar. And we are on the day 1 of our District Training of Teachers on Learning Management System or LMS. So, sit back, relax, and stay connected for we are about to learn as one. I am Irene D. Boras from Carmen Central Elementary School SPED Center. And with me,
I am Michelle Gilaran from Pinta Sabarat Elementary School. We are your plenary host for this 5-day training. So, our dear teachers, please relax and let's enjoy learning.
that's right, Ma'am Mitch. And of course, if you have some questions, you may post in your comment section, and surely our assigned school heads for today will be answer your question later. Again, if you have some questions, you may post it in our comment section. And before we proceed, allow me to read the shout out coming from our viewers. We have from Mom Carmelita Clorjarta. God bless everyone. Another shout out from Lorely Gallo. I love Carmen and Mom Mary Jean Candido. Go, go, go. How about you, Mom Mitch?
Another shout out from Sir Ernie Melehor. Maulan nakabuntagon sa tanan. God is good all the time. Mabuhay, Carmen. Keep safe, everyone. Mabuhay, Carmen. Okay, another shout out from Sir George Alfred Kumahe. Maayong buntag sa tanan. And another from Excel Leah Ramos. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, ma'am. Mama
Wow, that's a great start. A shout out from our viewers, Ma Michelle. This time,
Yes.
we would like to acknowledge all public school teachers in elementary, junior, and senior high school level in Carmen District. And of course, our school heads, both elementary and secondary level. Together with our public schools district supervisor, I love Carmen, Mr. Nolity Di Felipe.
All right. I hope everyone is doing well. Or you, our dear teachers? Sana po ay nakapag-almusal po tayong lahat. At saka don't forget to bring with you a bottle of water and snacks para di po tayo magutom. At higit sa lahat, siguraduhin pong malakas yung internet connection para tuloy-tuloy tayo mamaya or nakapag-register tayo ng mobile data natin, di ba? So, let me remind everyone, our registration link is now available. It is now on your screen, so you can take a picture of the link and register. So to those who haven't pre-registered yet, so now is your time to register. Once again, the link is on your screen, so please do register.
So, naka-screenshot na ba ang tanan? Sa
Yes.
atong registration link, naka-register na ba ang tanan? Pues, pwede na ta mananom. Joke. Kung wala pa, halahi ko tara na aron dili ta maulahi. And this time, the attendance link will also be posted. Our attendance link, once again, controller please. Our attendance link, ayan, that is our attendance link for this morning session. But right now, it is still closed. It will be open in the middle of the session. So, once again, it will be open at the middle of the session or before the morning session will end. So, naka-take picture na ba tanan sa atong attendance link and screenshot? So, once again, that is our attendance link. This time, we have another link. This is our pre-test link. Okay, once again, our pre-test link. So that is our pre-test link. Nakita ba? So again, take picture, screenshot, or copy the link para dili nato malimtan. Ug ayaw lang kay pagdali og answer ha, kay hulaton pa man nato ang answer sa atong mga kauban para ma-perfect ta, di ba? Joke lang. Bitaw, let's enjoy the day. And once again, on screen, a link for our pre-test. At meron po tayong mga surprises later na atin pong antabayanan. Ma'am
Yes,
Michelle?
Mom Irene. We've prepared a lot of special surprises for you, our dear teachers. So we encourage everyone to please do stay until the end of this live stream. Abangan niyo po yan. Mom Irene?
We learn to do something by doing it. There is no other way. And with that, tara na at sabay-sabay tayong magsagwan at magmimina ng panibagong kaalaman tungo sa ikaunlad ng ating mga kabataan. Sulong Edukalidad! To begin our program, let us pay homage to our motherland by singing the national anthem and acknowledge the presence of our Almighty God. This is to be followed by the singing of the Carmen hymn, the Davao del Norte hymn, and the regional hymn via audiovisual presentation.
Ang bayan kong Pilipinas, lupain ng ginto't bulaklak, pag-ibig na sa kanyang palad, nag-alay ng ganda't dilag. At sa kanyang yumi at ganda, dayuhan ay naalina. Bayan ko, binihag ka, nasadlak sa dusa. Ibon mang may layang lumipad, kulungin mo at umiiyak. Bayan pa kayang sakdal dilag, ang di magnasang makaalpas. Pilipinas kong minumutya, pugad ng luha at kalita. Aking adhika, makita kang sakdal laya. May layang lumipad, kulungin mo at umiiyak. Bayan pa kayang sakdal dilag, ang di magnasang makaalpas. Pilipinas kong minumutya, ugat ng luha at dalita. Aking adhika, makita kang sakdal laya.
I pray you'll be alright and watch us where we go and help us to be wise in times when we don't know. Let this be our when we lose our love, lead us to a place, guide us with your grace, to a place where we'll be safe.
La luce che tu dai
I pray you'll find your light
nel cuore resterà
and hold it in our heart.
a ricordarci che
When stars go out each night,
l'eterna stella sei nella mia preghiera.
let this be our prayer.
Quanta fede c'è
When shadows feel our head,
lead us to a place,
guide us with your grace, give us faith so we'll be saved.
sogniamo un mondo senza più violenza, un mondo di giustizia e di speranza, ognuno viva la gira, simbolo di pace, di fraternità. Forza che tu sai,
We ask that light
è
recline
il desiderio che
and watch us from above.
ognuno trovi
We
amore
hope it's all we'll find.
intorno e dentro sé.
Another soul to
Let this be our prayer,
let this be your prayer,
just like every child.
just like every child
Needs
to find a place, guide us with your grace, give us faith so we'll be saved. Lay our feet in prayer, why us to join us. Send your precious salve.
Region, pinanggang yuta, may bukid apong halaging taas. Haring agilan na sumulanggang, waling-waling hanas sa kamulakan. May ulawan, haring durian, lubiong saging, ugas na milian, yutang ginahan sa Davao Enyo, matugihong mga tao. Ang milangkong mga probinsya, mga dakbayan nagkahiusa, may gituuhan nga Diyos, Davao de Oro, Davao Oriental, del Norte Occidental, del Sur, siyudad sa Davao, Panabotagong, Samal Island, Mati, ug Diyos. Davao Region, di panalipdan, mga bahan di kinaiyahan, yuntang tabunok, daghanang lindot, makapanginabuhian. Garbo sa tanan ng Davao Region, among yutang agipanggan.
Mga taga-Davao del Norte, nalawigan namin sinisinta. Sagana sa mga kalikasan, magagandang kabukiran. Magsasaka negosyo pagmimina, ang aming panabuhayan. Mamamaya'y maligaya sa dakilang lalawigan. Gobyerno pribado seryoso, nagkakaisa sa paglutas ng problema. Mga tao'y laging nagtutulungan, namumudlan ang aming bayan. Napayapaan ang aming lipunan, ang siyang hangarin ng lahat. Mamamaya'y maligaya sa dakilang lalawigan. Dahil sa biyaya ng magandang kalikasan, kami nagkakaisa na dumakilang bansa. Lakas ng aming buhay sa bayan ay ibibigay. Manatiling maglilingkod, magpahanggang sa libingan. Dahil sa biyaya ng magandang kalikasan, kami nagkakaisa na dumakilang bansa. Lakas ng aming buhay sa bayan ay ibibigay. Manatiling maglilingkod, Davao del Norte, Lucha naming bayan, ugat ng kayamanan, biyayang dulot ng may kapal sa lahat ng mamamayan. Lupa at tubig na mayaman, sagana sa anitabuhayan, dapat pangalagaan, kaunlaran ay makamtan. Carmen, may mahal, Carmen, may mahal, dakila ka sa aming puso, huwanan ka ng pagmamahal. Carmen, Davao del Norte, Carmen, Davao del Norte, mabuhay ka, mabuhay ka. Carmen, mahal ka. Ang mga kawani ng gobyerno dito po sa aming bayan, masipag magalang, mahusay at disiplinado, reliyosong kapatiran, paladahan, magpakailanman, kapayapaan at kahusayan, sa bayan naming mahal. Carmen ay mahal, Carmen ay mahal, dakila ka sa aming puso, kuwanan ka ng pagmamahal. Carmen, Davao del Norte, Carmen, Davao del Norte, mabuhay ka, mabuhay ka, Carmen, mahal ka, Carmen, bayan, mahal.
Okay. Once again, maayong buntag, Carmen. Okay ba kayo dyan? Okay, matod pa ni Sir Noli, no? I love Carmen. Okay, so let me remind once again, our registration link, our attendance link, and also our pre-test link is now available. So, to those who are done in the pre-registration, it's okay. Kasi merong nagtatanong kung bakit hindi sila makakapasok or they're done already. So, to those who haven't pre-registered, now is your time to register. Pero kung tapos na yung nag-pre-register, kung tapos na nag-pre-register, it's okay. And then don't forget that in the attendance link for this day. So, I hope you are all set and ready for today. So, let's proceed to give us the presentation of the Schools Division Office, DevNor officials, simulators, members of the Technical Working Group, elementary, junior, and senior high school participants. Please help me welcome on screen the Principal 4 of Carmen National High School, Dr. Lordeline Buyo.
Hello, Ma'am Buyo. Hello
Good
po,
morning,
good morning.
ma'am.
Hello, good morning.
How are you,
Yes
ma'am?
po, good morning everyone. Good morning Carmen District. Hello.
So you may proceed, ma'am.
Laban lang ang net, ani ba?
Laban lang, ma'am.
Hello. There. Good morning everyone. Good morning the beautiful ladies on screen also. So my task this morning is to introduce our participants for this district training of teachers on learning management system for the I Love Carmen district. Okay, to start with, I would like to say thank you for those culprit why I am the one presenting this morning. And of course, it's my honor and privilege to present the official dam of the division of Davao del Norte.
I guess there's a technical problem po kay Ma'am Buyo. So, while waiting for her, let me allow us, Ma'am Irene, to read some of the
Shout out. Nandiyan na po si Ma'am Buyo.
Okay.
Okay po. Okay. Proceed, ma'am.
Okay, so go lang ta. So,
Yes po.
it's our honor and it's my honor and privilege to present also the official dam of the division of Davao del Norte. And of course, we're led by Ma'am D. Silva, our schools division superintendent. Good morning, ma'am. And our assistant schools division superintendent, Dr. Romel Arhandayan. Sir, good morning. And of course, we are led by the Chief of the Curriculum Implementation Division, our Doki Chief, Dr. Edward C. Amugi, sir. Good morning. And of course, our very active, the district supervisor of the I Love Carmen district, no other than Sir Noli T.D. Felipe, sir. Good morning. Thank you very much for coming up with this kind of training to all our teachers. And of course, we have to present to you also the teachers and the administrators of the different schools of the I Love Carmen district. To start with, we have the school head of Alihal Elementary School, Ma'am Rochelle Capon. Welcome, ma'am. And also your teachers. For Anibuan Elementary School, we have Sir Adonis P. Layagin, sir. And your teachers, welcome to this training. And of course, Ma'am Marites Fernandez of Asuncion Elementary School. Good morning.
Hello, ma'am. Okay.
Okay. Proceed, ma'am.
And for Carmen Central Elementary School, we have Ma'am Tess Butalid and all the teachers of Carmen Central. Sir Noel Apostol for Cebolano Elementary School, sir, and your teachers. And Sir Nestor Manglalian of Guadalupe Elementary School. And of course, the teachers of Guadalupe. Ma'am Annalyn Nanol of Mabaos Elementary School and the teaching force of Mabaos Elementary School. Ma'am Juliet Anyana of Mabuhay Elementary School and the teachers of Mabuhay Elementary School. And of course, we have Mangalkal Elementary School led by Ma'am Lorna Kumighod. Yes, and to Mangalkal, we have
Magsaysay.
Yes, Magsaysay Elementary School, led by Ma'am Noreen P. Kahilig. Ma'am, good morning. And the teachers of Magsaysay. And for Minda Elementary School, the newly installed school head, Ma'am Emily Wiley. Ma'am, welcome. And your teachers to this training. And Ma'am Lorely Cisaldo of New Camiling Elementary School, and of course, the teaching force of New Camiling. Also, we have participants from next of New Camiling is New Maligaya Elementary School with Ma'am Nancy Barton as the principal or the school.
Ma'am.
Yes, Ma'am Buyo. You may now
Yes,
proceed,
we
ma'am.
have Passion Elementary School, Ma'am Nani. And of course, elementary school, we have Ma'am Jodeline and the teaching force of these schools. Next slide, please.
Controller.
Controller.
Ayan.
Nawa na mo. And we also have participants from Santo Niño Elementary School, led by Ma'am Elisa Cadayuna. So, from Pinta Sabarat Elementary School, led by Sir Eduardo. And for the Taba Elementary School, we have Sir Mao. And
Go, ma'am. Go.
diretso lang.
Yes.
Laban lang, laban lang.
Laban lang.
Okay. So, for Tibulaw, we have Sir Iscartin.
Controller,
Yes.
next slide.
Tibulaw Elementary School, Sir Iscartin and the teaching force of Tibulaw Elementary School. Nabot na ko tubod ani ron. Of Tubod Elementary School, led by Ma'am
Gilina.
Gingging Tangaru. And for Tuganay Elementary School, led by Ma'am Risa. So, welcome
Arsena.
everyone, the participants of the elementary schools. So, let's go now for the secondary schools. Oh, char. Wala na, blanco na. Okay. So, for Alihal National High School, led by Sir Nestor Ranera. For Anibungan National High School, led by Sir Dr. Eric N.D. And for
All right. We're having some technical difficulty of the connection of Ma'am Buyo. Nagbalik po siya.
yes,
Okay,
for
ma'am?
La Paz. Okay. So, we have also participants from La Paz National High School led by Sir Ray Malubay. For Mabuhay National High School, we have Sir Ernie Melihor. Lapag yun atong screen.
Remember our story? We used to drive around in a forest of concrete, of concrete. You were 2 years older, I was taking the lead while I sat in the back seat. Then we both grew up in time, but everything's still on my mind all the time. Yeah, all the time when I think it over. I remember you said one night you would never leave this town on your own, but now you're gone.
All right, Ma'am Buyo. Hello po. Okay.
Yes po.
Okay, we will be the one to introduce na lang po. We will continue the introduction, presentation of the remaining Simulator Junior High School po.
Yes, of course, we
because
are very, very proud for our simulators. Green Gang. So, for the junior high school, we have our host, Ma'am Daisy Ranera. Ma'am, thank you for accepting the challenge.
Proceed po.
Yes po, ang slide po.
All right.
Laban lang, nag-struggle
Yes,
po.
ma'am.
Okay, for the junior high school return demonstration, we have Ma'am Herona from Alihal National High School, Sir.
All right. So I think Ma'am Buyo having difficulty with their connection. So we may now proceed. Ma'am Michelle. So once again, thank you so much. Thank you so much, ma'am. Once again, that was the Principal 4 of Carmen National High School, Dr. Lordelin Buyo, for the presentation of SDO officials, simulation teachers, technical working group, and elementary, junior, and senior high school participants. Thank you so much, ma'am. Now, to give us the welcome message, allow me to have on screen our energetic public school district supervisor in Carmen. Live on screen, we have Mr. Nolity De Felipe. Hello, sir. I love Carmen. Mabuhay po kayo.
Yes, good morning, everyone. Thank you. Am I now clearly heard?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's proceed. Um, my respect and courtesy to our school's division superintendent, Dr. DDL Selva, DPA CISO 5, our assistant schools division superintendent, Dr. Mel R. Handayan, the chief of curriculum implementation division of Davao del Norte, Dr. Edward C. Amugis, the invited education program supervisors for this week-long webinar on LMS of I Love Carmen, our school heads from elementary and secondary levels, the members of technical working group, trainers, members of Katami, and all our teacher participants from kinder to grade 12, alternative learning system mobile teachers and instructional managers, and all those who were able to access and subscribe the YouTube channel of I Love Carmen. Good morning to one and all. Good morning, mayong buntag sa tuwang tanan. As we continue our battle against this pandemic brought by COVID-19, and for us to adapt most of the things, if not all, that we need to be done in educating our different learners during this new normal period, the Department of Education didn't stop innovating learning strategies that will greatly help our teachers in delivering effective instructions. One of which is the learning management system. Within this 5-day webinar, another concepts and insights that each of you will learn and may serve. No, I hope that it will serve as one of your springboards in addressing the kind of teaching modality that your respective students often. So wherever you are situated at the moment, no, asa man mo nahimutang karon, our dear teachers of I Love Carmen from kinder to grade 12, our mobile teachers, our instructional managers, um, I welcome you all to this webinar. Be connected, no, be connected with our YouTube channel, then relax and enjoy yourselves while on the process of learning new things. Bear in mind, no, bear in mind that our health is our topmost priority. Dili lang ta magpa-stress-stress diha kung medyo hinay ang atong signal at ulang paningkamutan, no, magtapad og mga chicherya while nagapaminaw. Katong mga nagatugtugaok nga manok diha inahinayin na gulgul kay para nindot lang ato ang sudan sa paniud ko, no? So that's it. To the members of our technical working group for this week-long webinar headed by, of course, Sir Mike and Ma'am Che, thank you so much for your untiring effort in making this activity a successful one. Indeed, all you have done are commendable. Again, thank you so much. Mabuhay ang Carmen. Once again, good morning everyone. Thank you.
All right, mabuhay ang Carmen. That's our public school district supervisor, Sir Noli T. De Felipe. Thank you so much, sir. I love Carmen. So at this time, Okay pa ba kayo dyan? By the way, let me remind you again, our registration link is now on screen. And also, yung merong nagtanong kung bakit hindi pa sila nakakapasok sa attendance link, maybe in the middle of the session or
Before
Oh.
the morning session will end, Ma'am Michelle.
Okay,
So,
okay.
di ta mga suko ha, kung dugay ta maka-open sa attendance link, relax lang kay ta maka-attendance na kita, relax lang po. Right, Ma'am Michelle, go.
So at this time, let's hear a message from the Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. D. De Silva.
To our Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Romel Handayan, to CID Chief, Edward Amugis, to the Public Schools District Supervisors, to the Education Program Supervisors, to the school heads, teachers, members of the Technical Working Group, good morning. I am very glad that you are having the district TOT on learning management system. I would like to congratulate the people behind this. I'm sure that this event today will surely assist our teachers comes August 24, 2020 and onwards. As we all know, COVID-19 disrupted our life. It changed the way of life. It affected many things around us, our processes, our activities, including education. That's why the Department of Education, from the central office down to the schools, down to the teachers, are making great things in preparation for the opening of classes. Lahat ay abalang-abala sa iba't ibang mga activities para lang ma-ensure that education will continue despite the pandemic. Kaya we really appreciate the sacrifices, all the efforts, time spent by each DepEd teaching and non-teaching employee para lang magkakaroon tayo ng matiwasay na pagpapalaganap ng ating learning continuity plan. Ako ay lubos na natutuwa sa lahat ng ating mga nagawa. Mula sa pag-develop natin ng ating 8-week reading curriculum hanggang sa paggawa ng mga ABM modules at saka sa paggawa ng ating mga self-learning activity sheets. Lahat yan ay nakikita namin dito sa Division Office. Kaya nga, we are very thankful sa lahat ng mga teachers, sa ating mga school heads, kahit gaano pa ka-hectic ang kanilang mga schedules, kaliwat kanan ang mga webinars, tigdadalawang laptops, tigdadalawang cellphones, sabay-sabay na naka-open para lang maka-attend sa iba't ibang webinars. Kahit busy-busy sa mga trabaho sa bahay, hindi pa rin iniwanan ang mga trabaho para sa kapakanan ng ating mga learners. Kaya lang, dapat nating tandaan na kahit anong ginagawa natin upang maging preparado tayo para sa Agosto 24, tandaan palagi natin na ang ating kalusugan ang ating priority. Uunahin natin ang ating health. At sa bawat activity na ating gagawin para sa preparasyon natin para sa August 24, dapat nating gawin ang lahat ng bagay na may pag-iingat. Ipapatupad natin ang mga health protocols sa ating mga paaralan, sa ating mga pagtitipon, sa lahat ng ating mga gawain. Always remember, our health comes first. We work as one, we heal as one. Sana ang inyong pagdalo sa ating webinar ngayon para sa LMS, sana ang lahat ay makakapulot ng maraming bagay para maging produktibo tayo at magigiganda tayo para sa pagbubukas ng klase. Kahit ito ay hindi nagsasabing tayo ay pupunta sa paaralan, magkakaroon tayo ng face-to-face na pagklase, ang lahat ng mga modalities na applicable sa ating mga schools ay gagawin natin. Sana tulong-tulong tayong gumawa ng mga bagay-bagay upang lalong mapaunlad natin ang ating mga interventions at ang ating mga paghahanda. So, nagpapasalamat ako sa lahat ng mga taong nasa likod ng activities na to. Maraming salamat sa inyong mga ginagawa at sana ang Diyos ay palaging magpapatnubay sa atin sa lahat ng ating mga ginagawa para sa ating mga kabataan. Again, thank you very much and congratulations for the great job done.
Once again, that was our school's division superintendent, Dr. D. Silva. Thank you so much, ma'am, for that inspiring message. And of course, bisan unsa nato ka busy, dili gyud nato kalimtan, mask every day, take your vitamins, always beautiful per me. Ana dyan na siya. All right, this time we will hear again another message from our assistant schools division superintendent, Dr. Romel Handayan. Sir Romel? Okay, now, Ma'am Michelle, proceed po tayo sa next speaker
Wala
po.
po.
Yes?
Wala si Dr. Romel.
Okay, you may now proceed, Ma'am Michelle.
Okay, balikan na lang po natin si Dr. Romel Handayan po. Another message to be given to us by the Chief of the Curriculum Implementation Division, Dr. Edward C. Amugis.
Okay, thank you so much, Michelle and Irene. Okay, a pleasant morning to everyone. I love Carmen, no?
Yes.
Our school division superintendent, Dr. D. Silva. To our assistant schools division superintendent, Dr. Romel Handayan. And of course, your supervisor in Carmen District, Mr. Nole De Felipe. Now, I am very happy, and just this morning, I observed and I viewed a lot of channels, no? A lot of broadcasts in this training, no? The district webinar on the learning management system. Now, I'm also glad that I was able to give you a live message because yesterday I already recorded my my message, no? Baka hindi maano lahat ng mga district, and fortunately, kayo yung nauna. I entered the StreamYard, and I'm glad that I am the first. You're the first district who presented me on the screen. So thank you so much for this, no? And I would like to comment also your TWG, no, headed by Mikey. You know, Mikey is also a member of the TWG in the division office, so that's the advantage because he has already the idea on how to run this one. I would like to comment also our school heads, no, from the different schools in Carmen District, both elementary and secondary, no. For our Carmen Central, we have Miss Mutalid, and our Carmen National High School, Dr. Lordelin Buyo, and all the school heads of Carmen District and our beloved teachers. No, as said by our superintendent that she is also glad that we are prepared. No, we are really prepared for the upcoming school year. No, despite of the situation, but we were able to prepare important things for our learners. Now, this learning management system, this is another platform for our teachers to be able to research and to access this LMS in order to gain some lessons. No, as I said during our division training of trainers, we will not only rely, we will not only concentrate on the LMS. However, we have a lot of platform that we are going to use. No, we're going to, as part of our references, like yung Google Classroom, we can also do that. We can also use that one. And we also have the Microsoft Teams, no? So lahat ng mga websites, lahat ng mga platforms of which this can help our teachers, no, enhance their skills and also gain some knowledge about that particular platform. Now, you know, we are already the August 24 is already fast approaching, di ba? So we have to ask ourselves now: am I ready, or are the division ready, or the department ready for this opening? So for me, no, of all the webinars that we have been receiving, I know our teachers are very busy during this how many months. Although you are just only working at home, however, you have been attending a lot of webinars. So we are very happy for that because our teachers really go with the demand now. No, our new normal. Now we are also praying that this COVID-19 will be now will end, no, by December, as soon as by our president, and I hope and hopefully because iba talaga yung face to face kaysa ganito, di ba? Pero we can still use this, no? Itong COVID-19, meron din namang nakakatulong din, no? Particularly on our just like face to face or the virtual conferences na in this particular platform, medyo kunti na lang yung expenses ng ating department, and also we teachers, so hindi na tayo mahirapan because you can have you can join webinar even you are at home, no? So ito yung pinakamaganda, no? Kung sakaling mawala talaga itong COVID, no? So we can still use this particular platform dahil this is the easiest way, yung access at saka yung expenses ng ating department medyo mabawasan talaga. Okay, so we have a lot of trainings, no, that needs the participation of our teachers. Before, if you are not part of the training, no, you are not the participants, you cannot absolutely join the training. Pero ngayon, as hindi lang siya Hindi lang siya official participant, pero kung wala ka namang trabaho, okay din naman na mag-attend ka kahit na hindi ka official participant, just like what we are doing in the previous trainings. No? Last week we have our district webinar. Maraming mga hindi official participants pero nag-join sila. No? So ngayon na talaga ang official participation ninyo sa training na yan. And I am also happy that Carmen District, headed by your district supervisor, Mr. Noli De Filipe, that you were able to purchase StreamYard and were able to broadcast it in your own YouTube channel. No? In the CID, we have our YouTube channel, and it's good also that you have your YouTube channel in your district because this platform, this will be the venue for all of the reports, no, or the accomplishment reports. Pwede nyo na i-upload dito or i-broadcast dito sa YouTube channel niyo so that others also know. Just give them the link. And that's very easy because every one of us meron naman tayong cellphone and we also have our YouTube application in our phone. That very easy, no? So you will be updated, no, anytime, anywhere. Okay, so thank you so much. I love Carmen, no, Mr. Noli De Filipe for this initiative, and also our school heads. Please continue guiding your teachers, no, whatever problems they have, concerns. Please let it know so that you will know also kung ano ba yung mga problema ng ating mga guro ngayon, no. So we want them to ensure that they have in good condition. So yung stress, set aside muna natin yan, no? So hindi tayo magpa-stress according to our superintendent because it can really affect our performance. So it's nice to work in a harmonious environment, relationship, and a good environment together with your school heads, your supervisor, the school heads, and the teachers. So with this, thank you so much, and I continuously monitoring you in this training, no? So salamat sa lahat ng nagtatrabaho, no, who really work on this webinar. Thank you and good morning to everyone.
Once again, that was our Chief of the Curriculum Implementation Division, Dr. Edward C. Amugis. Thank you so much, Dr. Amugis, of
Thank
course,
you.
for reminding us about something about everything and everything about something. So, dili jud ta magpa-stress. Kung dili ta kasulod sa link, sa attendance link, sa pretest, wala ta na perfect. Hinay-hinay sa mo kuri-kuri diya sa inyong kusina while nagapaminaw sa amuan. So, yes, Ma'am Michelle. So, magbasa sa tag mga shoutout, Ma'am Michelle, no? So, shoutout din ko sa ako ang Carmen Central Elementary School SPED Center family headed by our lovely principal, Ma'am Teresita B. Butalid, and of course, to my grade 5 family and headed by our master teacher, Ma'am Ligaya Trabado, and our SPED family. Hi, Lori Ligalo. Salamat sa pagsuporta, Eileen.
Hello,
Yes,
Ma'am
Ma'am
Lai.
Michelle.
Okay, let me read some of the comments. Thank you so much, Carmen District Teachers, for participating. Medyo madami-dami na nga. So, I'm going to read kung hanggang saan lang. Okay, from Ma'am Mary Ann Amores. Good morning, everyone. Si Ma'am Jenny Rose Peralta. Good morning. Si Sir Pasco Colango. Good morning, everyone. Of course, Sir Mauro Daite, Principal of Taba Elementary School. Hello, Sir Sabaal Kair from Taba ES. And of course, my co-teacher, Ma'am Evelyn Ranera. Good morning. Lori Lisi Saldo, blessed morning from New Camiling Elementary School. And then Mark Angelo Sanoro, good morning. Vivian Boris, hello, good morning, everyone. Ma'am Joycey Imbalsado watching from La Paz National High School. And then, ito Ma'am Irene, para sa atin to from Ma'am Doki Carmelita Clorjarta. Kudos to our lively and witty host. Wow.
Thank you, Ma'am.
Nakakawala ng stress at
Thank you
nakaka-inspire intro messages. TWG, we're here clapping our hands for your preparation. Hashtag Basta Carmenians, masipag magaling. Yeah. And then lastly, from Susana Agronio, hello, good morning from Victoria Lepasana and Susana Logroño from Carmen National High School. So we'll be reading other of your shout outs later.
All right, that's it, Ma'am Michelle. Thank you so much, viewers, teachers, sa walang sawang suporta. This time, to introduce to us our great speaker for this morning, help me welcome our CLMD Chief of DepEd Region 11, Dr. Janet J. Veloso, and the Undersecretary for Curriculum and Instruction, DepEd Central Office, Yusek Justado San Antonio.
My pleasure to introduce to you our guest speaker this morning. He holds a research of PhD in education from the University of Newcastle, Australia, and he has been tasked to coordinate the ongoing review of the K-12 curriculum, and he also attempts to find ways of ensuring that every learner achieves authentic literacy. He pushes for transparency, ethics, and accountability in school governance. And in addition, he believes that a strong rewards and recognition system is an effective way to encourage officials and teachers to aim for excellence. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our Undersecretary for Curriculum and Instruction at the Department of Education Central Office. Please welcome Honorable Justado M. San Antonio.
Thank you very much, Ms. Jeanette, our CLMB Chief, for that very generous introduction. Good morning, fellow educators and fellow teachers in the Davao region, Region 11. In the name of Secretary Leonor Liling Magtolis Briones, who unfortunately cannot join us today, I convey the sincerest congratulations and salute from the DepEd Central Office for your effort in being strong and intense in preparing our fellow teachers and fellow school officials so that we can deliver the kind of basic education service that our learners deserve. I know that, and you are also aware that this is really a very trying time. COVID-19 has changed the way everybody in the whole world operates. And this also means that among the different professionals, educators will have to find ways of being able to render basic education services in the most cost beneficial and effective way. We've been listening to the reports presented even by your regional director, Eve, and the other regional directors during our regular MANCO meeting, sharing with us the initiatives and interventions every region has been pursuing. And this actually gives us, at the EXICOM, that sense of that sense of confidence that even if the challenges seem to be Herculean, we will prevail. This is because we know that everybody else, even if, as I've said, our observers, some stakeholders who are not very positive about the kind of preparations we're doing, they imagine that this could be very difficult. But aware that there will be more than 40,000 school heads who are mostly highly competent and committed, and there are more than 200 school superintendents, there are 17 regional directors that will actually contextualize the learning continuity plan prepared by the central office, actually in collaboration with our internal stakeholders and external stakeholders. I know that the job that seems to be impossible will be doable. And of course, our strand, particularly curriculum and instruction, has always mentioned that we cannot do this if the principals, if the superintendents, if our fellow teachers are not capacitated. Of course, it has been also pointed out that in terms of the preparation, in terms of capacitating our fellow teachers, we have lots of things to accomplish. But according to our timeline, we are just on time. So congratulations for taking the step towards making sure that everyone engaged or involved in efforts to deliver basic education services this coming school year is capable. It's really stupid to expect people to deliver, to learn how to do modules, how to monitor distance learning in its different modalities if we don't make them capable. Of course, there are a few exceptions who would normally do a self-directed learning opportunity, considering that we have lots of massive online learning modules and courses that are even free. So, fellow educators, let us just make sure that as we all perform our tasks, we do this with love. We always consider the welfare of our subordinates, of our teammates. I would just, of course, I've not monitored any form of coercion in your area, but there are areas in the Philippines where teachers seem to be overwhelmed with the ever-changing and multiple overwhelming things that their principals are telling them to do. Again, I think the key is for everybody to feel that they are respected, that they are loved, that we are concerned about their welfare. Even as we are all super eager and enthusiastic to really prepare best, as already acknowledged by your ARD, we will not go for perfection. We will go for excellence, which is an effort, constant effort for improving the things that we do over and over again. Excellence is the habit of and the mindset of never settling for mediocrity. Excellence is an effort, constant effort, consistent effort in improving upon our previous performances. If we are able to do that, we can claim that we are disciples of the culture of excellence. So I'm not going to hold you very long because I know there are better inputs that you will gain from our resource persons. So again, congratulations and all the best for us. Feel free to let us know if you need some kind of support. I also always say that our teammates, in my own 35 years of experience serving the Department of Education, people in my team, my own subordinates, immediate subordinates, give services beyond what is expected when they are given leeway, when they are given certain power to decide on how they will do things. What should be important is to clarify the results that we expect from them. It's not really a good idea to micromanage. The other thing that I wanted to share is, I think I already suggested it this earlier. People demonstrate a more passionate service when they are not coerced. When we appeal to the sense of volunteerism, just like many of our fellow teachers in your area who went out of their way so that they could attend, the webinars that we have organized for them. Those are things that we do when the leaders appeal for that sense of responsibility and accountability and volunteerism instead of imposing, instead of saying you do this or else. And I know that's not happening in your area, but I'm just reminding all of us that on the basis of, as I've said, my own personal and professional experience, I've been able to get a lot more from my teammates using the principles of appreciative inquiry, looking for things to appreciate instead of watching out for things to criticize. Thank you very much. Mabuhay po tayo.
All right. Indeed, everything that we do it for love. So, para sa bata at sa bayan. And that's our CLMD Chief of DepEd Region 11, Dr. Janet J. Veloso, and our keynote speaker, Yusek Diosdado San Antonio, the DepEd Undersecretary for Curriculum and Instruction. So at this time, we're going to watch another audiovisual presentation on the new normal classroom. Let's take a look.
Araw-araw ay ganito ang nakasanayang gawin ng batang si Dylan. Siya ay maliligo. Isusuot ang kanyang uniforme, kakain ng almusal, ihahanda ang kanyang mga gamit sa pagpasok sa paaralan. Sa bawat akbang ay baon niya ang mga karanasan at mga kaalaman na kanyang natutunan sa paaralan. Isa lamang si Dylan sa mahigit 4,000 mag-aaral mula kinder hanggang grade 6 sa Dagat-Dagatan Elementary School, lungsod ng Navotas. Ngunit ang paaralan na dati puno ng mga mag-aaral, ngayon ay wala ng laman. Sa bawat pasilyo at bawat silid-aralan ay nababalot ng katahimikan. Dahil sa pandemya na dulot ng COVID-19 ay maraming sistema ang nagbago. Ipinahayag ng Department of Education ang patuloy na pagbubukas ng klase ngayong darating na pasukan.
Officially, August 24. Tapos matapos naman ang school year by April 30.
Dahil dito, nagkaroon ng mga masusing pagpaplano, konsultasyon at mga pagsasanay ang bawat rehiyon at sangay ng Department of Education upang ipagpatuloy ang edukasyon sa angkop na pamamaraan tulad ng distance learning through modified modular learning delivery. At ngayong darating na pasukan, inaasahan na ang mga mag-aaral ay hindi napapasok sa paaralan at ipagpapatuloy ang kanilang pag-aaral sa loob ng tahanan. Ngunit paano makapag-aral ang mga tulad ni Karen na walang maayos na tahanan at naninirahan lamang sa gilid na lansangan?
Ako po si Heidi. Ako po si Nanay Heidi. Hirap po kami sa buhay. Yan na po yung anak buhay po namin sa pangangalakal. Malit lang ang kinikita namin. At paano po pagka may online, paano namin pagkukustusan yan? Kahit dito lang po sa bahay lang po. Basta mayroon pong matutunan mga bata.
Ito ang hiling ni Nanay Heidi para sa kanyang anak at ating bibigyan ng katugunan gamit ang isang kahon at mga angkop na pamamaraan.
Ito ay ituturo sa bahay na gagabayan ng magulang. Kasi po, tayo po sa Navotas ay gagamit ng iisa lang na platform. Ito po yung modular. So maswerte po kami sapagkat itong lahat ng ito ay provided at walang mag-aaral na hindi matutugunan ang quality ng education sa kanilang tahanan.
Project at Panapa. Project Panapa.
Po yung learning style at ito po ay ayon sa pag-aaral.
Dito po sa modified modular distance learning, ang mga guro po ay siyempre naghahanda ng mga kadamitang gagamitin, katulad po ng mga tools o learning plans, worksheets, answer sheets, guide ng mga magulang kung paano po nila gagamitin ang module sa kanilang mga tahanan. At siyempre po mayroon din kaming ginawang reflection para po malaman namin kung ano ba ang na-experience ng mga magulang sa kanilang pag-assist sa kanilang mga anak, sa kanilang mga tahanan.
Pero siya mo nilaiintindihan at nag-compose ko sa akin kasi alam ko naman po yung number niya.
So, alamin po natin kung paano natin pinipick up, pinuha ang ating mga nabo and above. Tama po.
Pabor po ako sa ganitong paraan ng pag-aaral ng aking anak. Sa pamamagitan po ng module, na ipagpapatuloy pa rin po ng aking anak ang kanyang pag-aaral. At pagdating po sa module, pag hindi po ako makapunta ng school, hinahatid po ng barangay ang module sa bahay. Madali pong sagutan ng module. Hindi po ako ang nagtuturo sa anak ko. Ang ginagawa ko lang po ay inaayos ko po yung pwesto niya sa kanyang pag-aaral para maging komportable po siya. At kung may katanungan po siya tungkol sa module, kinukontak ko po yung teacher niya through messenger po or text para siya na po ang magpaliwanag sa kanya.
Gamit ko ang module, nakapag-aral naman po ako kahit po sa bahay. Pag meron po naman akong tanong,
nandiyan naman po si tita. Pero pag hindi din po alam ni tita, meron naman po kaming Facebook sa teacher.
Ako si Karen Sabrano. Ako po ay 9 taong gulang po. Ako po ay nag-aaral sa Dagat-Dagatan Elementary School. Ano po, sinusubok-subukan ko po, inuulit ko po, ulit ko na po. Tapos nag-anak po ako ni mama. Tapos pag hindi po ni mama kaya, gagawin ko po, sinusubukan ko po sa magets po para matuto po ako. Bago pumasok sa paaralan. Upang maging kaya ang aking buhok, ay madalas ko itong sinusubayan.
Yun na, the rest of the learning area, para meron tayong capture the documentation about content, kailangan at least
So, sino lang nakasagot sa inyo ng subukin?
Pag natapos nyo yan, ilalagay ang inyong mga activity sheet sa plastic envelope na kulay green. Tama? Opo.
Understand. Yan. Say good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Kasi natin yung module nila. Pati nga yung hawak ng module. Nasaan ang module nyo? Sige, sundan nyo ako ha. Taas ang module, yan. Itaas lahat. Taas ang module ng PLE. Yan.
Okay. Good afternoon mga bata. Oh, nandito si Ma'am Depas. Ma'am Depas, kaway ka.
Ay, okay po. Nay, tatanong ko lang po, mother. Kasi po hindi nakapagpasa si Ariana ng kanyang worksheet. May problema po ba? Opo. Send nyo na po sa akin sa messenger para po, and then para po, pwede po kayong, kailan po kayo pwedeng pumunta para po makakuha ng, ng next module para sa next cycle.
Pwede po
Monday po. Pero pwede nyo na po yung para ma-checkan ko na po yung mga ginawa ni Aliana, pwede nyo na pong isend sa messenger ko. Okay lang po ba?
Ngayon po, ng lockdown po, ito po, yung anak ko makapag-aral lang kahit sa bahay lang po. Ngayon po, tumutulong. Salamat po sa may tumutulong sa kanya na may nagsasamay. Natutulungan na siya magbasa, magsulat, yun.
Po kay Mami Ina at tinuturuan po ako at sa mga teacher ko po at sa mga tao tumulong po sa akin at sa principal po. Salamat po.
Tunay na malayo pa ang daan na dapat nating tahakin. At walang perpektong sistema na kaya nating buuin. Sa ngayon, ang mahalaga ay ang kinabukasan ng mga bata na ating bubuuin ng may pag-iingat at sapat na pag-unawa. Sa ilalim ng distance learning system, ang batang sibilan ay maagang naliligo. Nagbibihis mag-isa. Kumakain ng agahan. Inihahanda ang kanyang mga gamit mula sa napo box.
Po, sigilan, nag-aaral po sa Dagat-Dagatan Elementary School. Grade 3 na po papasukan. Gusto ko pong mag-aaral dahil pangarap ko maging police.
Katulad ni Dylan, lahat tayo ay nangangarap. Pangarap na abot tanaw sa di kalayuan. Minsan, kailangan natin baguhin ang ating mga nakasanayan at buksan ang isang kahon ng pagkakataon para sa patuloy na pagkatuto tungo sa edukalidad.
Alina kayo, mga bata, galing tayo sa bahay. Ako klasa, edukalidad. Ayun!
Once again, that was the audio-visual presentation of Dagat-Dagatan Elementary School on the new normal classroom. Laban lang po tayo para sa bayan, para sa bata, sulong edukalidad. Of course, I would like to remind everyone that our pre-test link is now open. Pwede na po kayo mag-answer. Parang may problema po yung pre-test natin, may nagkarumble daw, pero inayos na po. So, may tinatawag po tayong collaborative effort. So, familiarize the question para mag-collaborative maghimo tayong collaborative effort para mag-share-share sa inyong answer para dili ma-zero. Di ba, Ma'am Michelle?
Yes, Ma'am. Yes, Ma'am Irene. So, let me remind you once again to please do post your questions also in the comment section aside from your shout out or greetings. If you have any question like about the new normal classroom or what are your expectations for the upcoming this upcoming school year, so you can post your questions in the comment section because we are going to answer that one later in our open forum. So at this time, to give us the orientation of Katami, let's welcome on screen Mrs. Hasmin Laura from Carmen Central Elementary School SPED Center and Ms. Antoinette Isaac from Carmen National High School.
Hello, everyone, to our school's division superintendent, Dr. D. De Silva, to our assistant schools division superintendent, Dr. Romel P. Handayan, and also to our two chiefs in the division, the CID chief, Dr. Edward C. Amogis, and our SGUD chief, Dr. Lolita P. Andamon. And we have also our guest speaker coming from the regional office, our CLMD chief in the region, Dr. Janet J. Veloso. Thank you, ma'am, for having you this morning. Okay, so, of course, our district supervisor, Sir Nolity De Felipe. Morning, sir. And to all the school heads of Carmen District in the elementary and secondary schools. And of course, to our participants, the teachers, both in the elementary and secondary level. Good morning to all. I am tasked to give you the brief orientation on Katami. So, what Katami stands for? So, Ka is quality assurance, Ta is technical assistance, and Me is monitoring and evaluation. So, I will just give you the rationale why we have to conduct Katami in this activity, and also what are to be evaluated or what contents to be evaluated during the duration of this training. And I will also give you the links for you for your evaluation, no? For you to evaluate this activity. Okay? So the rationale for the Katami. The quality assurance, technical assistance, monitoring, and evaluation, or Katami, is implemented in accordance to the installation of the Department of Education Quality Management System, or the QMS, aligning to Administrative Order Number 16, which is institutionalizing quality management system in governance, and it is amended through Executive Order Number 605, which is institutionalizing the structure, mechanism, and standards to implement quality management program. These issuances direct all government institutions to implement and institutionalize national quality management system in order to first promote transparency and accountability in governance. Second, provide a framework of assessing quality system performance. Third, establish public service quality standards. And the last is to recognize quality excellence among government agencies. So that is why this district training of teachers on learning management system is required to be conducted with Katami so that we will be able to quality assure as to how well and effective this program being done through the online evaluation. And what will be evaluated? So the evaluation tool has contents to be evaluated. No? So for the daily operations, these are the contents that we are going to evaluate. The sessions and the facilitators, the significant learnings, and also the program management and operations. So all of this will be evaluated every day from the start of the training up to the end of the training, the last day of the training. No? Okay, the second part is the end of the program. So this is a sort of a survey. So there are questions to be answered in this survey. It is about the program management based on the training metrics and also about the objectives, the content, the learning materials, and also the virtual training environment. So this one, no, isa ni sa mga atong i-evaluate ang unsa ba gyud ang atong connectivity sa atong internet kung stable ba siya, no? Okay, here we are, the Katami links. So mao jud ni ang ginabantayan jud sa mga teachers, no? So mostly in our webinar mao gyud ni sige tag pangutana unsa tong link, unsa tong link. Okay, so these are the two links, no, for the daily evaluation. We have here, no, bantayi jud ni, no, kay if one character is missing, dili jud ka maka-open ani, no? Even a dash or a slash or the letter, no, kung capital ba or small. So mo jud ni atong bantayan. So this daily evaluation link will be done every after the last session. So every day. So we have to evaluate every day. We will evaluate the session, every day. And the other one is the end of the program. We will have to evaluate the after the program, after the activity is being done. Now this will be complied on August 7. No? But anyway, the daily evaluation link will be open at 5 o'clock, probably, no? 5 o'clock in the morning, in the afternoon, and will be closed at 6 o'clock in the evening. And for this one here, the end of the program survey link, this will only open at 12 noon, only at the end of our training, the last day of our training on Friday, August 7. So it's better to have a screenshot for this para dili jud nato malimtan, no? But anyway, this will be flashed in your screen until the duration of our 5 days training. Okay? So before I end, let me remind you to please don't miss to comply this, because this is one way of knowing how effective and how well is our training is being done. No? And this is also your passport for your certificate of participation together with your attendance. Okay? So thank you and mabuhay.
All right, Mama Irene.
Hello po, Ma'am Michelle.
Yes.
So, how about Ma'am Antoinette? She will now proceed. Ma'am Michelle, for the high school level, for the Katami orientation.
Controller.
All right.
Parang wala na kay Ma'am Antoinette.
All right. So we may now proceed. To the next. All right. Thank you so much, Ma'am Hasmin Laura, for the brief orientation about quality assurance, technical assistance, monitoring, and evaluation, or Katami. Thank you so much, Ma'am Hasmin. So, dili jud ta makalimot sa pag fill up sa ato ang sign in sa atong Katami every end of the session, right, Ma'am Michelle? So, Ma'am Michelle, pila na ganita na ng atong viewers karon?
I guess it's 165. Kanina yun sa my YouTube.
165 viewers. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Yes. So at this point, we will hear about common topics from DepEd Central Office and embracing DepEd vision, mission, and core values to be given to us by our DepEd Region 11 Education Program Specialist in HRRD, Dr. Danny M. Kanda.
I'm happy that we are here in this webinar. And this is Dr. Danny Kanda of the Human Resource Development Division, your first speaker today. And our topic is entitled Embracing DepEd Vision, Mission, and Core Values. Our terminal objectives: at the end of the session, the participants should be able to internalize their roles aligned with understanding of DepEd vision, mission, and core values. Our enabling objectives: 1, to reflect the deeper meaning of DepEd vision, mission, and core values. 2, to convey their pledge of commitment in the realization of DepEd vision and mission, and in the upholding of DepEd core values. Now, let's start with our first activity. But since this is a webinar, we will not group into 4 because actually, I would like to inform you that this topic is being migrated from the topic given to the from the common topics given to the senior high school teachers during their training. I think that was 3 years ago. So I think we have to skip this slide and move on to the next. Now, these are the questions that are supposed to be asked during this activity. What dream is represented in your group? What is that your dream? I'm going to skip this since this is not a face-to-face training. Now, what takes it for dreams to be achieved? First, clarity of dream or vision. It means to say that it's not only a person dreaming, but even organization, they have also their dream. And the dream of the organization is called vision. For example, DepEd has its own vision also. It means to say that our organization is being guided by its vision, that all strategies, all the activities that are done by a certain organization gears towards the realization of the vision of the organization. Second is clear strategy. As I said earlier, all strategies will gear towards the realization of the vision of the organization. So if the strategies are not clear, eventually, or it goes without saying that the vision of the organization will not be realized. So therefore, to realize the vision of the organization must have clear strategies on how to achieve its vision. Next is aligned activities. It means to say that all the activities are intertwined from one another, that all activities will be hitting one direction, and that is the realization of the goal. And the last is clear understanding of the roles. This means that each of the persons in the organization should have defined well their roles, their job functions, so that there will be no overlapping of roles, there will be no miscommunication, because there is clear understanding of the roles of the people in the organization based on their job functions. The DepEd vision, what we already know. Okay, since this is a face-to-face activity, we're going to skip this. Now, this slide is the vision of DepEd. So let me read this for you. DepEd vision. We dream of Filipinos who passionately love their country and whose values and competencies enable them to realize their full potential and contribute meaningfully to building the nation. As a learner-centered public institution, the Department of Education continuously improves itself to better serve its stakeholders. Let's answer this. While reciting, what were you thinking of? Were you visualizing for the school heads or for the teachers, the learners? Where will we be 5 years from now? And what will your contribution be as an instructional leader or as a teacher towards the realization of the DepEd vision? So as a teacher, we should think about these 3 questions because this is important. These 4 questions will guide us and will help us contribute to the achievement of the goal of DepEd. Now let us take a closer look. We dream of Filipinos Our vision is more than just the end of a plan. It is a dream, a wish, a prayer. What we fervently hope for and what we diligently work towards. By envisioning, we begin to fulfill our mandate and responsibilities stated in the Republic Act number 9155 and do our duty as Filipinos. I always wonder where we are now as far as achieving this goal of DepEd. And I am challenging also each one of you, its teacher now in this webinar. What are our contributions? Have we really pondered what are our roles and responsibilities in order that the dream of DepEd will be realized? Again, may I say again, where are we now as far as achieving our vision? Because this is now the myth of our vision. We dream of a child who passionately loves their country. The word passionately love their country is very ideal and very broad because loving a country takes many actions, considers many areas. Now, again, where are we now as far as developing a child who passionately loves their country? Actually, we want to develop learners who are true citizens and patriots, have a strong desire to serve their country and work for its betterment. Actually, this is very ideal. Indeed, this statement is a dream. Who passionately love their country means, in what ways can our learners show nationalism? Sometimes I am sad when I attend flag ceremony because during the flag ceremony I can see that learners do not pay attention much during the ceremony. And that's a symbol of nationalism when you pay attention, full attention to the flag ceremony. My question again now, where are we as far as achieving our goal? How can you teachers or supervisors reinforce this? Teachers are the direct, are the persons in the front line of our educational system. So I could still remember the saying that on the shoulders of the teachers rests the responsibility of the proper molding of our youth. So remember this, it is always our responsibility to properly mold our youth. Could you still remember there was one even graffiti on the roof of a school building which says that, be proud you are a teacher, the future depends on you. And that statement is very, very ideal because it's really teachers who are agents of change, and we know that. Whose values and competencies, ibig sabihin, the teachers, it is not only the lone role of teacher to develop the academic aspect of the child, but much more is to develop the values and competencies of a child. As instructional leaders, we can do the following. Ensure that teachers inculcate the values deemed necessary and desirable and train students so that they will have the necessary competencies. Enable them to realize their full potential. What do you want to be when you grow up? Of course, I remember this question, that this question is always asked to a kindergarten, and I think this is the first question asked during the first day of a kindergarten learner. What do you want to be? Teachers also teach and values and morals in the hopes, and one day when they do find their talents and realize the greatness and they have within them, they are able to choose to use this for good. A teacher can always say he is successful if he is able to produce successful individuals, if he is able to produce professionals. But on the other side, it is always a failure of a teacher to see students who are living in misery years after the student left the portal of the school. We need to ensure that these are what is happening in the classroom. Because after all, we can be proud as a teacher when upon curriculum exit of students, they have with them the lifelong learning that we were able to share with them. They were able to have the competencies that they can use as they are going to go outside of the school. As young as they are, our students have already their ambition in life, and teachers need to nurture their ambition into the hearts of the students. I remember Lee Vygotsky, his zone of proximal development. The theory of the zone of proximal development, or the ZPD, says that on their way, the students, on their way of achieving their goals, there is someone to assist them, and that someone is the teacher. So that is always our role to guide our children in the classroom. So it is very discouraging and frustrating to see teacher quarreling their children in the classroom. Because remember, our children are in their tender years, and teachers, we are there to guide them. As education leaders, let us help ensure that we have nurturing teachers in every classroom. So I hate to hear when a teacher said, "Your arrival is my departure." It is not good to say that wait until you become, because after all, we are a teacher, and a teacher takes many roles. A teacher can be a guidance counselor, a teacher can be an instructor, can be a teacher, can be a disciplinarian, and there are still many roles, other roles that teacher is taking inside the classroom. And I know the job is very, very laborious, but this is the profession that they chose. Now, teaching is not only a profession, but it is also a vocation and a mission. So what do you want to be when you grow up? Have you asked this question to your children? Why we need to ask this question to our children? So that we can assist them, so that we can guide them on what career path they are going to follow, so that they will be able to reach their dream, to realize their dream. How can you become useful to others and to your country? Have you asked this question to your students, to your learners? Did you ask them how can you help them in achieving their goals? Did you ask them how can you help them in order that they will become a good citizen of our country? This is something that we are going to meditate. To continue, it's and contribute meaningfully to building the nation. So each of our learners is expected to contribute meaningfully to building the nation. We know today that our society, our country, there are many divisions, there are many factions. And the role of our students being the leaders of the nation is to contribute meaningfully to rebuild our country, to recapture the lost glory of our nation. Because as a learner-centered institution, we want them to know how to improve themselves and realize their dreams, while keeping in mind the state of their country and the welfare of their people. In turn, Filipinos realize their potential, not for selfish gain, but to contribute to building a nation every Filipino deserves. As a learner-centered public institution, the Department of Education is the government agency that formulates, implements, and coordinates policies, plans, programs, and projects in areas of formal and informal basic education. In all our decisions and actions, we put the Filipino learner first, because the most important person in the educational system are not the teachers, not the principal, not the supervisors, not the superintendents, not the directors, not the USEC. The most important person in our educational system are the learners. Without learners, there are no classroom teachers. Pwede ba pagturo na walang bata sa classroom? Pwede ba mayroong principal na walang bata sa classroom? Sino i-direct ng director kung walang bata sa classroom? So ganyan ka-importante. That is how important our learners in the classroom. And I would like to tell you the roles of every level of governance in our educational system. The role of the central office, DepEd, is to craft policies, craft memoranda, orders. And the role of the regional office is to monitor the implementation of these policies. And the role of the schools division office down to the school, they are the implementers of the policies. And if these roles are clearly well defined and clearly delivered, then we will be able to produce a child who is the realization of the dream of DepEd. In all our decisions and actions, we put the Filipino learner first. That is why all the programs of DepEd, lahat, when we say feeding program, gulayan sa paaralan, all of those are programs that are for our kids, for our learners, because they are the central character of our educational system. The Department of Education continuously improves itself. We keep improving. Do you know your CI, continuous improvement? That's one program of DepEd, because DepEd is continuously improving. Example, these are the programs. Keynote 12. Sa Keynote 12, kaya mo. Abot alam. ALS. Light Ed. Rationalization program. So these programs and many other programs were indirect and support programs for our learners. But those programs that are direct, they are programs like feeding program, child-friendly program. So there are programs that directly geared towards learner for their benefit and welfare. But Brigada Escuela and other similar programs are indirect programs or support programs, but still geared towards the development of our learners. So the Department of Education continuously improves itself. If we don't change, we don't grow. If we don't grow, we aren't really living. So I still remember one quotation. If you keep doing the same thing and you want to increase performance or you change, then that's insanity. Again, if you keep doing things, the same things, and you want to change, that's insanity actually. Because if you want to change, do not do the same thing that you did in the past, because there will be no change because you keep doing the same thing. We constantly seek to do better, both as an institution. The target is not perfection, of course. The target is not perfection because no one is perfect, but we always work towards perfection. The target is continuous improvement. We should improve continually because there is change. And change happens every time because the world is dynamic. It keeps changing. And I remember the quotation, anything that is not capable of changing is not genuine. Remember, anything that is not capable of changing is not genuine, because genuine things keep changing. You still remember, example, the cell phone. The first type of cell phone, there was no camera. It was only a 2-liner, 3-liner cell phone. But look at today. The cell phone is the most useful gadget a person has. Nandun ang camera, nandun ang email. So touch screen, smart cell phone today is no longer a want. It is a need, especially for teachers. To better serve its stakeholders, teachers, parents, local governments, external partners, etc. We have to join hands together to serve its stakeholders because teaching is not the sole responsibility of a teacher alone. because learning does not happen in the classroom alone. It happens even outside. Formal learning occurs. And as I said, learning does not happen in school because it takes a village to educate a child. The real challenge, conscious awareness of vision. Ibig sabihin, each of us is able to understand, is able to internalize the vision. Deep understanding and belief in the possibility. Teachers are active agents of action and change towards this vision. So I'm so happy that teachers are able to let their learners memorize the vision, and it is being recited during flag ceremony every day. But my next question is, do your learners understand and internalize the vision that they memorize and recite every day during flag ceremony? Remember, teachers, your role. Teachers are active agents of action and change towards this vision. This is a very challenging role of a teacher. How can an instructional supervisor, a teacher, be an active agents of action and change towards this vision, and how can we contribute to that? Of course, as I said, in order to realize the vision, we have the mission, and our mission is being made up of strategies that will help us achieve or realize our vision. So we will recite the DepEd mission from the heart. So DepEd mission, to protect and promote the right of every Filipino to quality, equitable, culture-based, and complete basic education, where students learn in a child-friendly, gender-sensitive, safe, and motivating environment. Teachers facilitate learning and constantly nurture every learner. Administrators and staff, as stewards of the institution, ensure an enabling and supportive environment for effective learning to happen. Family, community, and other stakeholders are actively engaged and share responsibility for developing lifelong learning. Look at this. Number one example. Isn't it that DepEd is crafting different programs, the child-friendly program, gender-sensitive, safe and motivating environment? These are programs that serve as strategy so that we will be able to achieve our goal. Teachers facilitate learning and constantly nurture every learner. We have scholarship for teachers, onboarding trainings for teachers, in-service trainings for teachers, LAC session. In fact, in the SIP, there is one component there, the staff development, professional development, because we believe that if all our teachers are well developed professionally, then this, what they learned, what they derive from this professional development will eventually be cascaded to our learners. And that's one strategy in order to realize our vision. The administrators and staff, as stewards of the institution, ensure enabling and supportive environment for effective learning to happen. The principal keeps crafting, developing school-based programs in order to realize the vision of DepEd. The school is able to establish a rainbow connection with community and other stakeholders, because the school alone cannot provide the needs of the learners. So therefore, there's a need for a school to have a very strong partnership with stakeholders. To protect and promote the right of every Filipino to quality, equitable, culture-based, and complete basic education. So quality, you stay there, not from sunrise to sunset, of course you have to rest, but from 8 to 12. As a teacher, you should arrive in school before 8 because your students might be earlier than you. Then from 1 to 4, but I know teachers even extend their time. They take extra miles in making devices, writing down lesson plans for the next day. I know you are that very diligent as teacher. Equitable, ibig sabihin you are able to distribute the resources equitably. culture-based. You respect the child. You respect the religion. You respect the practices, the languages of children, because it is what we call culture-based education and complete basic education, and that is why we have K-12, kindergarten to senior high school. As stated in the 1987 Philippine Constitution, our mission states our duty as stewards of education to protect and promote the rights of all citizens. Students learn na child-friendly, so bawal na yung sisigaw-sigaw si teacher, kasi baka maka-verbal, mademanda ka pa ng verbal assault. Gender sensitive, alam nyo na yan, because there were series of trainings of gender awareness and development conducted, not only the school but even the LGU, where teachers are the participants. And motivating environment, ibig sabihin, we have very, very well restructured classroom, very, very well manicured school ground, very well maintained sanitation of the school. That is why you're writing your classroom, welcome to our class home. Do we ensure that our teachers provide our learners a child-friendly, gender-sensitive, safe, and motivating environment? This statement is a challenge for us to refresh us with all the programs of DepEd that are cascaded into the school in order that the vision of DepEd will be realized through these programs, which will be facilitated by teachers. Kaya ang hirap maging teacher. Teachers facilitate learning and constantly nurture every learner. So if you have 50 pupils or learners in your classroom, you have to adjust 50 times because you have 50 unique individuals in the classroom. And that is a package of being a teacher. Do we make sure our teachers ensure the development? Administrators and staff as stewards of our institution ensure an enabling and supportive environment for effective learning to happen. As I said, si principal, ang dami niyang ginawang mga programs, mga school-based programs, mga contextualized policies, mga localized policies in order to support programs from central office. And all these programs are all for our learners in the classroom. The question now is, do our policies, systems, processes, and behaviors ensure an enabling and supportive environment for effective learning to happen? This is something that you are going to reflect on. Family, community, and other stakeholders are actively engaged and share responsibility for developing lifelong learners. May tinatawag tayo na shared responsibility. So therefore, our stakeholders, our parents, are our partners in educating our children. So let's move to the core values of DepEd. Maka-Diyos, maka-tao, maka-kalikasan, at maka-bansa. We recite them in our panunumpa sa watawat every day. Maka-Diyos, maka-tao, maka-kalikasan, maka-bansa. But before going any further, I would like you to reflect, are we able to imbue, or are these values already imbued to our learners? Maka-Diyos, maka-tao, maka-kalikasan, at maka-bansa. Now, it is always the role of a teacher that these values will be developed in our learners. For maka-Diyos, these are the expectations in the behavior. The students will be able to express their spiritual beliefs while respecting the spiritual beliefs of others. Indicators of this: engages oneself in worthwhile spiritual activities, respect sacred place, respect religious beliefs of others, demonstrate curiosity and willingness to learn about other ways to express spiritual life. Next, we have shows adherence to ethical principles, the upholding truth. And the indicators for this are: tells the truth, returns borrowed things in good condition, demonstrates intellectual honesty, expects to honesty from others, aspires to be fair and kind to all, and the rest. So, as teacher, my question now, are these evident in our learners in the classroom? Another is expresses one's spiritual beliefs while respecting ito makatao. The behavioral statements is sensitive to individual, social, and cultural differences, and the indicators are shows respect for all, waits for one's turn, takes good care about things, views mistakes as learning opportunities, upholds respect and the dignity and equality of all, including those with special needs, volunteers to assist others in times of need, recognizes and respects people from different economic, social, and cultural backgrounds. Then the next behavioral statement is demonstrates contributions towards solidarity. Indicators are cooperates during activities, recognizes and accepts the contribution of others towards a goal, considers diverse views, communicates respectfully, adapts defeat and celebrates others, and so on. So these are the things that are considered indicators, manifestations that our learners are able to internalize within themselves the core value of being makatao. The next is makakalikasan. Behavioral statement is cares for the environment and utilizes resources wisely, judiciously, and economically. So indicators shows a caring attitude towards the environment, practices waste management, conserves energy and resources, takes care of school materials, facilities, and equipment, keeps work area in order during and after work. Are these already evident in our learners? It's a question that only you can answer because you have the close contact of our learners. Makabansa demonstrates pride in being a Filipino, exercises the rights and responsibilities of a Filipino citizen. Indicators are identifies oneself as Filipino, respects the flag and the national anthem, takes pride in diverse Filipino cultural expressions, practices, and traditions, promotes appreciation and enhancement of Filipino languages, abides with the rules of the school, community, and country, enables others to develop interest and pride in being a Filipino, demonstrates appropriate behavior in carrying out activities in school. Indicators manages time and personal resources efficiently and effectively, perseveres to achieve goals despite difficult circumstances, and so on. So again, teachers, we wish the DepEd would be very, very happy if all these indicators are evident in our learners. So this can be an assignment. So you are going to fill the blank. You can take a picture on this particular slide. So fill in the blanks to complete the following sentences. This is a sort of reflection for you. So I promote the value of being makadiyos, makatao, makakalikasan, makabansa by way of. So actually it's a reflection because being a teacher for how many years? For 3 years, for 2 years, I guess you have already something in your mind. You can already recall what are those things that you have done in order to contribute to the achievement of the vision of DepEd. So DepEd mandate. The Department of Education formulates, implements, and coordinates policies, plans, programs, and projects in the areas of formal and non-formal basic education. It supervises all elementary and secondary education institutions, including alternative learning systems, both public and private, and provides for the establishment and maintenance of a complete, adequate, and integrated system of basic education relevant to the goals of national development. The Department of Education formulates, implements, and coordinates policies, plans, and programs and projects. This is not the highlighted part of the previous slide. Now, the policy and trust and strategic directions to address the wide gaps in performance while navigating within existing constraints and in keeping with our constitutional and international commitments of providing quality basic education to all Filipinos. DepEd shall continue pursuing these policy thrust and directions. Targeted outcomes. Every Filipino has access to complete basic education. This DepEd is given all the modalities of learning to bring all children in school, to bring back the children in school. We have the regular school, as yung mga misosa noon, yung modules, and all this modality of teaching is being developed and delivered by DepEd in order that education will be given to all. Provide necessary basic education inputs, policy, and tools across key stages. We have all the policies. The central office is crafting the policies. They are implemented by schools, and the schools even contextualize policies to fit into the setting of the school. Every Filipino has access to complete basic education. That's education for all. Provide affirmative action to learners with special needs and or learners in special circumstances. Every Filipino under that, we have engaged the private sector in broadening opportunities for basic education. We have the partnership. Ito yung partnership that a school should to build partnership with other institutions, private institutions within the locality as their partner in educating our children. We have utilized technology in expanding reach of basic education services. We have the ICT in school. DepEd is now giving technologies in order for teachers to use as they are going to deliver instruction in the classroom. Outcome 2, we have every Filipino graduate of complete basic education is prepared for further education and world of work. So under this, we have ensured that a learner-centered curriculum is implemented. Ibig sabihin, lahat ng ginawa ng teacher ay sa bata. It means to say that the teacher should not move to the next competency, to the next objective, if that competency is not mastered by the student. Kaya nga, we have the spiral progression approach. Ibig sabihin, pabalik-balik ang teacher ng pagturo spirally until such time that the student is able to master the competency. You provide relevant instructional materials and equipment. You keep crafting your devices. That is why you're given time. That 2 hours after your actual classroom contact, you're given 2 hours for the development of instructional materials. And we have the IMDC, the LRMDS, that can help you as you want to provide instructional materials for your learners, my dear teachers. We have improved quality of instruction and professional development of teachers. We have scholarship. We have professional development in terms of in-service training and laxation in schools. For outcome, we have the delivery of basic education services for learners is effective, efficient, and collaborative. Under this, we have improved internal systems and processes. We have SBM, the school-based management, that will support this outcome, this expected outcome. We have strengthened education, leadership, and management and build people's capacities. We have training of school heads, training of supervisors, supervisory training for supervisors, management trainings for school heads. We expand the network and participation of stakeholders. We have policies. We are now allowing other entities, other organizations to have partnership with our schools. Okay, we are going to skip this, as this is an activity that could be done only into a face-to-face training. So the second to the last slide, this is according to Vincent van Gogh. It is good to live many things, but it is good to love many things, for therein lies the true strength. And whosoever loves much, performs much, and can accomplish much, and what is done in love is well done. That's according to Vincent van Gogh. Again, may I say, it is good to love many things, for therein lies the true strength, and whosoever loves much, performs much, and can accomplish much. And what is done in love is well done. By Vincent van Gogh. Have a nice day, everyone.
All right. In all our decisions and actions, we put our Filipino learners first. What is done in love is well done. Thank you so much, Dr. Danny Kanda, for that inspiring message and for reminding us what is our purpose, why we are here in DepEd. Thank you so much, sir. So before we will proceed, Mama Irene, allow us to remind all of you to please post your questions in the comment section if you have any questions regarding the talk or regarding the AVR or AVP. So please do ask, and we're going to entertain that one later in our open forum. Right, Mama
All right.
Irene?
Yes, Ma'am Michelle. So,
Yes. Before we will go to our open forum, let's hear another audiovisual presentation about the Alternative Learning System, or ALS, from Paaralan Radio-Based Instruction. Let's watch this.
Alternative Learning System, Trumpa, Aralan, Radio-Based Instruction at pinamuno sa Isidro, Davao del Norte. The new structured style of education was launched last July 2, 2011. This ignites our out-of-school youth to enroll in ALS program because they consider this initiative as something new and unique mode of delivery.
Ngayong buntag, kanatong tanan, mga kaigsunan ko o mga learners dinggin sa barangay Pinamuno.
Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 6 o'clock in the morning, the ALS implementer air the lessons.
Droga, silent sa lipunan. Paano sa mga
The learners can listen the lesson while in the farm. Even when they are at home doing household chores and feeding their animals.
Lahat ng mga karapatan ng lalaki ay ganun din. Ang tanong, maliit lang ang legal na paghihiwalay. Ganun ba? Doon ang pamilya? Tagal-tagal ko na lang pinag-iisip ko ng sinabi mo.
Doing laundry while learning.
Hindi ko alam ang nangyayari sa inyo. Ha? Mayong hashtag mga kaitalaan ko o mga learners muli sa barangay Pinamuno. Ani-announce ang alternative learning system sa
The whole community can benefit this program, especially nowadays that we are facing in the new normal.
Ayon sa ninawan ng isang episode sa Umbuntada, ang titulo, Droga, Salon sa Lipunan.
ay nangyayon sa episode na ito upang malaman ang mga makasamang epekto ng paggamit ng bawal na gamot sa isang tao at sa lipunan. At kung paano tumutulong sa pagsuko nito. Pakinggan mabuti ang isang ina at sagutin ang mga tanong pagkatapos ninyong marinig ang isang ito.
Episode
2. Isang pandaigdigang problema ang lumalaganap sa paggamit ng bawal na gamot. Napatunayan na hindi lamang mga kabataan ang gumagamit ito, kundi maging ang mga magigad na rin, mayaman at masigati. Halos araw-araw ang nababasa natin sa mga dyaryo o narinig sa radyo telebisyon ang mga balitang may kaugnayan sa paggamit ng bawal na gamot. Isa naglalarawan mga sulibalintang pamilya o kondisyonan sila ng mga kadumay-dumay na sistema. Pero ano nga ba ang droga? Ang droga ay isang uri ng sustansyang kemikal na nakakapekto sa tao. Ang epekto nito ay maaaring sa pisikal, emosyonal o mental na makalaman ng tao. Nagiging mapangalit ang droga kapag ito ay pinaabuso o ginagamit ng labis doon sa itinakda ng doktor. Kapag nagkaganito,
Face-to-face learning with social distancing, proper hand washing, and wearing face mask in every Friday.
Bawal naman ang face-to-face. Sa kuha, mas padayon din para gagawin ko ng kakakuha edukasyon mo na po kayo matagaw makakatkuntag sa mayo sa hindi mayo. Kanaginan mo bitaw nga may doktor pero wala seminar kinahanglan nga kagi tayo estila para unatay sukaranan sa mga katen 100% musuporta sa ALS sa barangay.
Once again, that was the Alternative Learning System or ALS Trumpa Paaralan Radio-Based Instruction. So this time, we would like to request again our viewers to post your questions on your comment section, in our comment section, for we are now to call in our assigned school heads to answer the following question. Let me start with the Principal 1 of Tubod Elementary School, Ma'am Angelina Tagaro. Hello, ma'am. Hello, Ma'am Ging.
Hello, Ma'am Ging.
So once again, we would like to request to our viewers to please ask question to our comment section. Post your questions, mga ma'am, sa ato ang comment section.
Huwag po tayong mahiya if you have any confusion or any query about a certain topic or about this upcoming school year, then now is your time to ask questions, and the selected school heads are going to answer that one.
So, another principal one of Tugana Elementary School, we have Ma'am Rizalina Arsena. Hello, Ma'am. Hello, Ma'am Rizalina. Next, we have the principal one of Anibungan National High School, Dr. Eric Indy. Hello, sir. Nandiyan na po
Hello,
ba si
good
Sir?
morning
Ayan,
everyone.
nandyan pala si Sir.
Hello.
Hello, Sir Eric.
Hello, good morning
And
everyone.
the
Hello, Ma'am Michelle. Hello,
principal,
Ma'am Irene.
opo, the principal of La Paz National High School, Mr. Ray Malubay. So, only Sir Eric?
I guess they have
Ikaw.
some technical glitches on their StreamYard, so they were not able
Okay, sir.
to come in.
So, laban lang. So,
Laban
so
lang.
pero naan sila, sir. Ikaw lang ang naikusog na connection karon, sir. So,
I
Sir
guess
Eric.
so.
Yeah, very good, sir.
Hello,
Congratulations.
thank you.
Sir, ready na ka mo answer sa question, Sir Eric?
Yeah, I'm ready, but I haven't seen any questions yet.
You haven't seen, but I have a question here.
Yes,
Gisend
Ma'am
sa ako,
Irene.
sir, personally, para dili lang sa daw makuhaan kung kinsa siya nag-question. Sir, pwede ba na, sir? Okay lang sa imo,
Pwede.
ha?
Yeah.
Dili ka mahadlok. Di mo ka mahadlok na. Quarantine lagi kay kag-look, Sir Eric.
Lagi,
Quarantine
I
kay
forgot
kag-look.
to shave my...
Wow. Kumusta imong buhok? Wala pa nangalagas. Charot.
Okay lang.
Sige. Okay na, sir. Ready na ka mo answer sa question, Sir Eric?
Yes, I
Yeah,
hope that
sige.
question is related to the topic a while ago.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay.
Sige, sige. Topic ni Sir Amugis. Charot. Sige, sir. According ni sa message ni Sir Amugis, naminaw baka ganina, Sir Eric? Charot. Hatik lang, sir. Naminaw ka, wala.
Yeah. I was listening.
Naminaw ka. Kabalo, madyo ko nga naminaw ka. Sige, sir, ha? Ready na ka, sir? In
Oh, yeah.
5. Charot. Okay. With regards to the school expenses po, Dr. CID Chief stated that we have less expenses because of our situation. What is the status of the teachers' internet load allowance since almost everything will be done online, like reports, webinars, online classes, if applicable, and etc.
With this seminar, I guess teachers were given loads daily, 100 pesos. It was
Wow.
stated on the memo. I guess it was already shared by the school heads that this seminar, the teachers has a 100 peso load. So times 5 days, I guess they will be receiving 500. But if I guess it depends upon the funds available for the school. So if the funds will merit, then the school heads can give. But I guess it was already been placed on their annual procurement plan that the load of the teachers, especially on this training, will be given.
Thank you
I guess,
so much, sir.
Yeah.
So, naa jud 500 next week ka na, sir.
Yeah, because it
Ikaw,
was
sir, naghatag na
stated
ka,
in
sir.
the
Naghatag
memo.
na ka.
Not yet, because the annual procurement plan has not yet been approved, and it's still at the division office. So once it will be forwarded to us, so if the funds were available, so we can give it to the teachers.
Wow, thank you so much, sir. How about you, Ma'am Michelle? Any question from our viewers, Ma'am Michelle?
Parang wala pa rin ako nakita, Ma'am Irene.
And pa,
Walang
Siguro
wala
ako
pa.
magtatanong.
Yeah. So, sige, another question, Sir Eric. Another question. Sige,
Yes,
sir,
Ma'am
another
Irene.
question, sir. Okay, sir, I will read this question, sir, ha. Can we have concrete information about the flow of the reproduction of these learning activity modules? Again, can we have concrete information about the flow of the reproduction of these learning activity modules? Are we or in school or the ones responsible in the reproduction of this for us to take control of the distribution and retrieval schedules? Or the district office or the LGU will provide us with the printed materials. And if that is so, can the district office make sure not to delay the reproduction so as not to delay the distribution as well?
Okay, so with regards to the distribution of the learning modules to be given to the students, so the school is preparing for it. actually, so we're just going to wait for the modules to be given to us, to be forwarded to us coming from the central office. Once it will be forwarded to our end, that's the time that we are going to reproduce. I guess Carmen district has its own machine, reproduction machine. And as well as Carmen High Schools, the municipality of Carmen, the local government unit of Carmen, headed by Mayor Perandos, I guess there is one reproduction, or there is one doplo to be given to Carmen High School alone. So that will be utilized for the reproduction of the modules.
Wow, thank you so much, sir, sa pag-answer sa mga questions. Na ba'y questions sa imo, Ma'am Michelle? Nakahagip na ba ka questions? Yes, Ma'am Michelle?
Wala gyapon, Ma'am Irene.
So if wala na, thank you so much, Sir Eric and Dee.
I guess Sir Noli has also an additional information regarding to that. Sir Mike, please let Sir Noli in this StreamYard. Okay, Sir Noli, good morning.
Hello, sir.
Hello, good morning. Good morning once again. In line with the questions already answered by Sir Eric, as to the reproduction of different modules and even the activity worksheets that will be used by our teachers upcoming August 24. Am I clear? Maklaro ba?
Yes, sir. Go
ahead. Our dear teachers, actually the district office is now on the process of waiting the modules to be given to us from the regional office. Actually, the modules, the activity worksheets at the moment are still on the process of quality assurance na pa sa regional office. Most of, if not all, but most of our activity sheets and modules to be used by the field starting August 24 already submitted at the regional office for quality assurance. So base doon sa meeting namin with Ma'am, probably at the moment kung naaman siya delay, it's no longer on our side. Kay wala ta kahibalo kung kanus mahuman o quality assure ang mga module that are already submitted at the regional office. But sa linya sa pag-reproduce, don't you worry teachers, because even a single centavo you will not spend your own money. Kay naanatay standby budget for that. We have already requested, hopefully the duplo machine will be released. It's now on the process of procuring. Nasa back. I already contacted back of our local government unit last week as to the status of the procurement of duplo machines. Natay duplo machine nga tulo ka buok. One of that is intended for secondary schools and two of that is intended for elementary schools, purely for the production of answer sheets and modules. So don't you worry teachers kung naman tayo delay, kung may delay sa reproduction of our modules and activity sheets. Dili na siya sa tuwang part, but magdepende ta karon kung kano sa mahuman sa pag-quality assure ang mao nga mga materials. As soon as we will receive the assured quality assured materials, we will start reproducing that one with the materials that we have now in the district office and in some secondary schools. At the moment, we will assure our teachers na you will not spend any single centavo in reproducing the materials. But then kung naagyoy dili sa tuang activity sheets and module, isa sa atuang dapat buhaton is di ba we are encouraging you teachers to contextualize, to make your own contextualized activity sheets, panagana na siya if ever magka-delayed yun o release ang atoang quality assured nga materials. And I hope na from June 1 until this time na natay nabuhat na contextualized activity sheets para sa para atong gamiton if ever lang yun nga mag-delay na dili ma-release until August 24 ang atoang activity sheets as well as our modules. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sir Nolly. Thank you kay Bravo. Sulong edukalidad. Again, Ma'am Angelina Tagaro is now in. Ma'am Angelina, hello po. Ma'am Gingging. Ma'am, meron pong question dito, ma'am. So, we would like to hear your comments or your answer about this, Ma'am Tagaro. Are you ready, Ma'am Ging? Ma'am, naka-off siguro imong mic. Naka-off imong mic, ma'am po. Imong mic. Ma'am Tagaro, naka-off po imong mic. Ay lang kay kataranta, ma'am. Relax lang. Chillax lang, ma'am. Kay bago pa kang ligo. Charot. Ay, bitaw, ma'am. Hello, Ma'am Ging. Hi, of course. Nanapod si Ma'am Rizalina Arsena from Tuganay Elementary School. And Ma'am Angelina Tagaro is from Tubod Elementary School, principal of Tubod. So I would like to hear also the comment or the answer of Ma'am Tagaro and Ma'am Rizalina regarding this question. So, Ma'am, makadunggan ba ko nimo, Ma'am Ging? Ma'am Ging, madunggan ba ko nimo?
Naka-off na po diyang mic.
Ma'am, naka-off imong mic, Ma'am Gingging. Hello, Ma'am Gingging. I-on imong mic.
Turn on your microphone, Ma'am Ging.
Dili lagi ka madunggan.
Yung audio.
Si Ma'am Rizalina, wala po sila. So nagpasabot ba ni nga hinay atong connection? So unsaon na lang nato ang mga bata ani, dili ka connect ang principal. Charot. Please, atik lang. Let's be happy. All right. Ma'am Gingging, naka-off imong mic po. Naka-off po imong mic. Hello. Shout out from Ma'am Clarinda Surima. Good morning. May we know the exact schedule of the reproduction and distribution of the materials? This is from Ma'am Clarinda Surima. Any one of you, Sir Eric or Ma'am Gingging, kung makatingog na ka, Ma'am Ging, pwede ka mag-sign language.
I guess, hello Ma'am Clarinda Surima. Good morning, Ma'am. I guess it was already answered by Sir Nolly regarding on the reproduction of the distribution of the materials. So we're just waiting for the materials to arrive coming from regional office. They are still having a quality assurance for that because we are not going to distribute the learning materials to the field unless it will not be quality assured. So we will make sure that the module will be used by the students is really that standard.
And thank you so much, Sir Eric. So another question diri, sir. Ma'am Gingging, I hope maka-answer na ka, ma'am. Ma'am, okay lang ka, ma'am? Sige. Sir Eric.
Yes, ma'am.
The question is, August 24 is fast approaching. And we have been receiving questions and calls from some of our parents despite of the orientation that we have already conducted regarding the teaching modalities. In this situation, how can we lessen the worries of the parents who haven't attended school in terms of assistance and guidance towards dealing with their children's module? Please give us concrete statement for us to assure our parents that it's us who shall be guiding their children.
Wow.
That is the question.
The question is very long. I guess Sir Nolly can help me answer the question. Actually,
Universe na siya na-answer question.
Yes. Actually, the school has already conducted the parents orientation. So there were some parents who were not able to attend. So I guess they have some other concerns. So I guess the principal will give views. Will clearly define the modalities that will be given, that they are going to offer to their clientele. So that's the principal's work this time, to explain further on what modality that you're going to give. And when it comes to the assurance of the parents, so I guess there are a lot of platform that was being shared that that would be of help in letting our parents know that they should not be they should not worry about it, because the Department of Education will really give priority on hello, nagasapaw sa po. Sorry for some technical glitches. Hello, madungog
Yes.
ko.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Madungog kayo, sir.
So, asan ako dapit? I guess the Department of Education is really giving importance on the different deliveries of these different modalities. So, ang kailangan lang siguro ng mga parents is relax lang, hintayin lang natin yung ng mga school heads at saka mga teachers. Huwag tayong just inform the parents to relax and wait for further instructions coming from the Department of Education, especially coming from the school heads of Carmen District. So I guess the principals are well equipped, the teachers are well equipped with this kind of webinars for them to share it to their parents, I guess.
Thank you so much, Sir Eric.
Highlights of those questions. Thank
Yes,
you.
sir. Sir Nolly, you have some.
Yes, grabe ang question ni ma'am, no, bugat kayo, concrete, assurance kung how are we going to deal our parents na wala ring napag-aralan, no? Ayun, sound daw nila pag-deal ang ilang mga bata using modules na they themselves, they don't even attended schooling. The school will be having its initiative actually to address the needs of the students having this kind of situation nga wala po sila kahibalo, no, wala sila capability to teach and even to discuss with their students or with their kids about the modules. Medyo nagkasapaw-sapaw man ta. Any problem? Okay. I am here. Klaro ba? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Ma'am, as to your question kung unsaon na to pag-deal concretely our parents nga nagka-problema as of the moment, because in Carmen, I love Carmen, the teaching modality, the very common teaching modality for us is modular using modules. So isa sa mga pangutana karon is that one. How are we going to deal? How are we going to address the needs of our parents na they themselves wala man lang napag-aralan? One of the initiatives, particularly our division is being done, is to look for the para-teacher, kanang mga tao diha sa community nga naikahibalo sila nga atong i-contact, no? But then as being said, ang tanan is free. So kung ang mga tao sa atoang komunidad, no, sa atoang community magtinabangay, especially those people in the community nga medyo taas ang naabot, no, na ay napag-aralan, sila ang atong i-contact dinha sa community nga makatabang og dako, no, will help some of our parents na dili gyud makakaya sa pag-address, no, sa panginahanglan sa ilang mga bata using this modular scheme, no. So mao na atong buhaton, makipag-coordinate ta sa mga katawhan dinha sa community, being the class advisors, no, include this one in your capability building of your parents, no. I hope nga naka-schedule na ang tanan nga mga schools in having or in conducting capability building of our parents, no, before August 24 dapat mahitabo na ni siya. And then include this one in your capability building, because you are the one who will be conducting capability building with the parents, no, sa inyong mga bata under your class, under your section. So include this one, ask some of the parents kung kinsa ang makakaya, and ask who among your parents nga dili makakaya sa pag-address sa panginahanglan sa atong mga bata using modular. At that time, you agree among yourselves, you agree among the parents who among them could help some of their parents, some of their kaubanan nga mga ginikanan nga dili makahibal. So still the answer, ma'am, of your question is on your part. How are you going to deal? How are you going to address, or how are you going to deal the parents sa imuhang mga kabataan? We will presume this time nga naadjud kay parents nga dili jud makakaya maka-address sa panginahanglan sa iyang bata. So during your capability building with your parents, scheduled by your principal, you need to include this one. So ana nga tong buhaton, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. And this time, we would like to hear Ma'am Angelina Tagaro. Ma'am, madungog na ba minimo, Ma'am Angelina?
Yes, madungog na. Sorry, madungog ko?
Yes, ma'am, madungog na ka na mo, ma'am.
Okay.
So, would you like
Madungog
to...
na, Jud.
Yes, pero na-take note ba nimo ang mga questions, ma'am? Would you like to share your...
Kadali, but...
Ma'am Angie, Ma'am Ging, padungog ug maklaro
Yes, sir.
na gyud kayo na bago pa ka.
Yes, sir. Pwede na ta mag-apply sa ABS-CBN kung makabalik ang ABS-CBN, Joe. Dito. Just in addition with Sir Nolly, no, we have heard sa tunga school kaganina nga naa sila mga para-teachers. Of course, gwapo to siyang gamiton, no? Namagid tay mga auntie sa mga bata, uncles, sisters, brothers, no, nga kabalo nga mo assist. But in addition, maybe during the time of the distribution of our modules, especially sa kinder and grade 1 parents, igrupo lang nato ginagmay, just sort of suggestion only. Maybe we can give a very short input lang, especially on how to teach beginning reading, because this is very crucial gyud, no, lisod gyud sa part sa parents. So at least man lang kabalo sila unsaon pagpa-sound sa in terms of reading ni siya, ha, in terms sa reading, especially sa grade 1, kay lisod yun, even sa if they have para-teachers, then those para-teachers also don't know how to handle beginning reading or beginning readers, so medyo lisod. So I think we can give inputs na ginagmay lang yun nga inputs during the distribution of our worksheets. Saba lagi.
Ma'am Ging, I guess naka-play imong YouTube.
Marag nag-echo siya.
Nag-play mong YouTube tapos nag-play mo StreamYard.
Unsaon da ay ni?
Pwede nimo i-out imong YouTube for the meantime, Ma'am Ging. Okay, you can continue now, ma'am.
Hilom na gid siya.
Wala good. Hello, practice.
Okay na.
Thank you for giving this opportunity. Kay naka-testing punta, naka-try punta. Well, kato lang. So,
okay. Mama Irene, I have a question. Hello? Mama Irene? Hello?
Ma'am Michelle. Yes, Ma'am Michelle. Okay, Ma'am Michelle.
Question. Alay nisulod sa kamay, Sir Nolly, Sir Eric, and Ma'am. How about learning about TV and radio-based instruction? So, applicable po ba yan dito sa Carmen? Or I should say, we have any uniformity as to I mean, in choosing a certain modality, or it is still up to ang first ako question about the TV radio-based instruction. So, naapatay radio-based instruction dito sa Carmen.
Hello. Hello. Sapaw. I guess we don't have the TV. Hello.
Murag na nag-play sa YouTube.
Murag simultaneous ang playing sa YouTube at saka sa ano.
Yes. I-off sa ninyo, Ma'am Ging or Ma'am Rizalina ang inyong YouTube po. Opo, i-off sa ninyo yung YouTube, Ma'am.
Naka-out
okay
po sa YouTube.
Okay, namingaw na po. Ka Ma'am Rizalina, Ma'am. Hello, Ma'am Arsena.
I guess Ma'am Rizalina can answer also the question.
Yes.
Kay Ma'am Rizalina ang naga-feedback.
Ma'am Rizalina, pwede pakihilom sa among mga teacher sa likod. Ma'am, kanang sapa good. Bitaw ma'am, i-off sa imong YouTube, Ma'am Rizalina. Loy nang luod si ma'am. Sorry ma'am ha. I hope di ka malain ato, ma'am.
Ga-practice.
Okay lang na, ma'am. Move on na lang jud ta. Laban lang jud. Practice lang jud ta permi ani, ma'am ha. Ayo kay pahalata nga natigulang na ta.
Masanay ra ta.
Okay,
Oo,
masanay ra ta
masanay
ani,
ra ta.
ma'am. Click lang jud, ma'am. Hantod maabot mo sa kuan sa last part. Charot. Sige, next. Okay, we're done with our open forum. Thank you so much, Sir Eric NB, Sir Nolly T.D. Felipe, and of course, Ma'am Angelina Tagaro. Og si Sir Nolly siya ang nag-save sa uban na principal na wala nakasulod. Thank you so much, sir. I hope na aka-perminti na mag-save sa ilaha, sir. Peace. All right, moving on, Ma'am Michelle.
Okay, so thank you so much once again to our dear principals and also Sir Nolly for helping us in answering those questions. So this time, let's watch another audiovisual presentation from Kapalong East District. Let's watch this.
Ang music video na ito ay handog namin sa lahat ng COVID-19 frontliners, lalong-lalo na sa aming local government unit ng Kapalong, headed by our Honorable Mayor Tess Timbol. DepEd Kapalong East District believes that now is the most appropriate time for us to be proactive in creating small moments of happiness. Magdamayan at magtulungan tayo dahil tayo ngayon ay nasa yugto ng ating kasaysayan na kung saan hindi natin tiyak kung kailan may panalo ang laban. But for as long as we have love in our hearts, and for as long as we know how to follow rules set by our government, we know that together
think about the generations and to say we want to make it a better place for our children and our children's children so that they know it's a better world for them and think they can make it a better place.
There's a place in your heart, and I know that it is love. And this place is much brighter than tomorrow. And if you really try, you'll find there's no need to cry. In this place, you feel there's no hurt or sorrow. There are ways to get there if you care enough for the living. Make a little space, make a better place. Heal the world, make it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race. Thereby, people night. If you care enough for the living, make a better place for you and for me. If you want to know why, there's a love that cannot lie. Love is strong, it only cares for joyful giving. If we try, we shall see. In this bliss we cannot feel. There are dreams, stop existing and start living. And it feels that always love enough for us growing. Make a better world. Make a better world. Heal the world. Make it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race. Thereby, people die. If you care enough for living, make a better place for you and for me. And the dream we were receiving will reveal a joyful face. And the world one leaving will shine again in grace. And why keep straining when this earth crucified its soul? Though it's plain to see this world is heavenly. Take the fly so high that our spirits never die. In my heart, you are all my brothers. In a world with no fear, together we'll cry happy tears. So the nations turn their swords into plowshares. We can really get there if you care enough then make a little space to make a better place. Heal the world, make it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race. There are people if you care enough then make a better place for you and for me. You make it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race. There are people make a better place for you and for me. In the world, make it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race. Make a better place for you and for me. Make a better place for you and for me. Where we live, for me, for our children, for me, where we live, for me, for our children, for me, where we live, for me, for our children, for me, where we live, for me, for our children.
So, once again, that was the audio-visual presentation of Kapalong East District. Maybe it's time for us to adopt and embrace change in terms of learning modalities, and it will be more effective and less burdensome if there is a hand-in-hand collaboration with the school and the community. Good luck to everyone in this new normal learning. We are one of this. We are one in this. All right, so don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for the afternoon session. And of course, our attendance for the morning session is now open. Please don't forget to sign in and make it sure that you type or encode your name correctly. So we're done in our morning session. We'll have our lunch break and we'll be back later at exactly 1 p.m. And stay connected because there will be another attendance link in the afternoon session that will be posted on screen. So once again, our pretest link. So don't forget to answer the pretest. Don't forget also to subscribe our YouTube channel in the afternoon session. So we will formally close this morning session in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.